one weighs about a ton. And
Oh
it's
my
and
goodness.
it's lifted up with this crane, so I can lift this by myself, and I need to. And the reason I do that is because when it's grinding grain, it wears this down.
Oh.
And you need to be able to rough it up with this little tool.
Hard work, huh?
It is. It's dirty work. I'm glad I don't have to do it for a living. I just do it for fun.
That's amazing, though, how they used to run it off the water.
Yeah. So I'll show you. If we go downstairs, I'll show you how that works.
So how long has the mill been shut down? Like, not operating?
Well, it was. And the whole history of the restoration of it was that in 1982 it had been the feed mill for 100 years, and it was so dilapidated they were going to tear it down.
Oh, wow.
But there were some people who remembered, the mill in its glory days, so they saved it and they wanted to turn it back into a historical attraction, which is what they did back then. And then since then, it's been operating just on weekends, for tourists.
Oh, okay.
And the water wheel has been rebuilt twice. The water wheel is always the first thing.
Twice?
Yeah, since then. So
That's it? Wow.
yeah, once in '88 and once in 2007.
Wow.
So this latest one gave out last year. So we've gotten the lumber for it, and we've got a builder who's gonna rebuild us a new one. We're just waiting for him to
Wow.
do that. But
Just twice in his whole lifespan.
well, since 1988.
Since 1988,
and only
right?
running on weekends, so it's not that remarkable. But if you remember the water wheel outside, I guess we should go out there since you're.
Okay.
Go out there and get the whole story. Step up, step down.
Oh, we're right out here now.
So if you walk out there, you can see all that water pouring down this waterfall.
Oh, yeah, I still...
That's what's called the tail race. But there, at the top of that, on that platform, there's a steel gate. And if I open that steel gate, then the water will flow through that trough and over the wheel.
Oh, that's how it gets to the wheel.
Yeah, and the wheel will start turning.
And this water flows from the St. Joe?
No, this is McCoy's Creek water.
Okay.
But McCoy's Creek, the natural portion is actually on the other side of that parking lot.
In that creek right there?
Yeah, and this is what's called a mill race. So so that they didn't have to, what they would normally do to run a mill is they would build a dam, and that would build a big pond.
Okay.
And put a lot of real estate on the water.
Oh.
And it was bred mosquitoes.
Instead of building a dam right here.
So what they did instead was they actually just changed the course of the creek by digging a canal. And they dug a canal. It's only about a quarter of a mile long, but it runs through town.
Oh.
And it keeps the water, but it creates a 16-foot waterfall right here, which was what they were looking for. They needed
That-
a drop
Okay.
to be able to power the water.
Wow. And the water stays this low? Or
Unless we have a heavy downpour.
and then it...
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it can be controlled. It was built in the 1850s. And so the technology at the time